best and brightest local high school teams compete in a tournament of knowledge for a trip to Europe on this year's hottest game show, Bay Area Quiz Kids. Brought to you by AT&T, Oracle, the San Mateo Credit Union, Samtrans, and Fisher Investments. And now, the best host on the West Coast, Brad Friedman.
Hey, thank you so much. Welcome to Quiz Kids. We have 6 fine, gifted young gentlemen from 2 great schools, each of them wanting their institution to join 5 other teams as part of the Elite 8 in our competition. Let's meet them now. Over here we have the Menlo School Knights. And over here we have the Sacred Heart Gators. So let's begin our play, shall we, with the collaboration round. Gentlemen, welcome back to our stage. You'll be playing as a team in this first round with this series of 10-point questions I've got here. I'll ask you a question, give you some time to mull it over, and then ask Elliot or Billy, your captain, to give me the answer you think is correct. Give me the right answer, you score 10 points. If not, however, the other team gets to collaborate and possibly steal those points away. Back and forth we'll go till the buzzer signals the end of the round. Good luck to both teams. Menlo School, you get the first question. It is usually divided into 3 segments: the ascending, the arch, and the descending. What is this largest artery in the body that originates from the left ventricle?
Aorta.
That is right for 10 points. Gators. His current morning show took over Howard Stern's FM spot when the latter moved to Sirius Satellite Radio. Who formerly starred with Dr. Drew Pinsky on Loveline and with Jimmy Kimmel on The Man Show?
Adam Carolla.
That's it for 10. I sailed away on that little boat to heaven, and by some chance found a bottle on my fist. And there I stood, nicely passing out the whiskey, but the passengers were bound to resist. What is this song from Guys and Dolls in which Nicely Nicely Johnson tells about his charge to keep to the straight and narrow path?
We got nothing.
Don't know? Can you tell me, gentlemen?
On the straight and narrow.
The charge to stay on the straight and narrow?
Almost as catchy. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat. We need to expand our musical theater curriculum at all schools. Next question. This city's economic prosperity was based on the success of its 2 largest tobacco companies, whose names are still attached to 2 of its most popular entities. What North Carolina city is home to the minor league Bulls baseball team and to Duke University?
Durham.
You got it. 10 points. Derived from the Japanese word shogun, it entered the English language via the return of Commodore Perry to the U.S. What is the 6-letter term for a successful business person, usually synonymous with mogul or magnate? Elliot?
Guru, but that's not 6-letter.
What is the word?
Guru, but that's not 6
Guru.
letters.
With 2 O's. Guru. You can steal, guys.
Shotgun businessman.
Tycoon.
Oh, that makes sense.
In 1762, George III had architects John Nash and Edward Bloor enlarge it. What structure became the official London residence of the British monarchy upon the accession of Queen Victoria?
Winter Castle or the Tower?
Winter Castle?
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal, guys.
Buckingham Palace.
And you stole it. Buckingham Palace. The pharaohs of Egypt loved them so much that they were off limits to commoners. Morels, chanterelles, shiitakes, and portobellos are among the edible varieties of what fungus?
Mushrooms.
That's right, for 10. The first 2 black U.S. senators joined that body in the late 19th century, and both of them represented what southern state?
Alabama?
Nope. You can steal.
South Carolina.
Mississippi. That's the end of the round. Let's look at the score. We have 20 for Sacred Heart. Menlo's in the lead with 30 points. We will return and say hello to the fellas after these messages. And we're back, and I would like to welcome members of Scout BAQK0822 from the Phillips Brooks School. Hello, fellas. How are ya? You know, if you call us at 650-637-1936, you will learn that we're more than just a studio. We're a family. We like family things. We like scouts. We like kids. We like games. We like birthdays. Because we're not going to talk about tennis, Elliott Starr. We're going to sing for your 18th birthday. An entire studio full of people are going to sing for you right now. Are you ready? Are you ready? Go.
I'm emotionally prepared.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Elliott. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
What's the first thing you're going to do after you register to vote?
Yeah,
that
register
stopped
for the
it, didn't it?
draft would be the legal thing. I don't
Right.
know. Sure.
Yeah. Typical 18-year-old doesn't have anything planned. What can I say? Colin Etnier, you are taking part in mock trial
Yes, I
this
am.
winter. You are a pre-trial attorney. And what is it that you had an interesting thing you have to argue, a point you have to argue before the trial?
I'm on the defense, and I'm supposed to say that a statute that bans video games that have school violence in them are part of your First Amendment rights.
Yes, it got us into an interesting conversation about your feelings about the right of a person to engage in virtual school violence versus the right of a person to engage in real school violence.
Yeah.
How do you feel about that, Colin?
I think virtual school violence is something completely different.
And you're right. You're absolutely right. And I would love to talk to your parents after the show. All right. Alvin Yap. Alvin dreamed of this, dreamed of getting into this college, and you got into the University of Pennsylvania. Congratulations.
Thank you very much.
You want to study something in the humanities. You mentioned literature.
Right, and also I'm very interested in cinema studies.
Cinema studies? Okay. What's your favorite director?
Quentin Tarantino.
Okay. Who advocates violence, right? Okay, so
Not
we've got
school violence.
Not school violence, just violence to
Regular
other people.
violence,
Right.
gang violence.
Your favorite author?
Probably John Steinbeck.
A more peaceful man.
Yes.
Good for you. All right. Well, good luck to you with your choices of study over there.
Thank you.
Congratulations. Let's give a big hand to your coach, Richard Steinberg. Billy Rowan, we have talked about so many activities that take place at your school at Sacred Heart. We have never talked about robotics, and now you're going to break that rule. You're involved in your robotics team.
Yes, actually, this is the first year that our school has ever gotten involved in robotics, so we're what's known as a rookie team. And we just got in a whole order of parts today, so right after this, I'm going to go back and start assembling the robot together. It's going to be pretty big, 28 inches by 38 inches by 4 feet. It's going to put plastic pool rings on this big rack. It's going to be cool.
That's what it has to do, put plastic pool rings on a big rack.
Yes.
Well, congratulations. Good luck to you. When does it, are you going to name it Hal or something cute like that?
Oh, no, we've already named it. It's called the Rad Bot.
The Radbot.
Because it's not only is it really rad, but that way we can have this cool logo. We've got a radical symbol with the bot underneath.
Congratulations. The Radbot. Okay. Kevin McFarland, you like to take part in theater at your school.
Yeah.
And you are in, you are in a play. You're going to be in 2 plays, right?
Yeah, I'm in 2 plays this
Two
semester.
plays simultaneously.
Yeah, I play Henry David Thoreau in The Night Thoreau Spent in Jail, and then I'm the grandfather in You Can't Take It With You.
Very nice range. And of course, it's hard for you because you prefer Emerson to Thoreau. So
Yeah.
how is that going to affect your performance?
I guess, I don't know, I find Emerson's writing is easier for me to read and understand, but Thoreau, the play has Thoreau being a more interesting character, so.
Well, good for him. Good for you. We'll break a leg on both counts. Break 2 legs. Kind of fun. Pat Murphy, you have nothing original to say, so you're going to talk about your involvement with both Billy and Kevin.
Oh yeah, I'm doing the electrical parts for the robot, so, and the stage managing for Kevin's plays.
So you're working intimately with both of them.
Yeah, I just do
Who's a
behind the
better
scenes for
person? Don't answer that question. Let's give a big hand to your coach, Kevin Morris. Between me, myself, and I, the better person is our judge, Frank Saboti. Okay, while I'm trying to get Billy and Kevin to let go of Pat, we are going to take a break and come back and play more Quiz Kids. Don't go away.
If you live on the peninsula, there's only one place to get the latest news on business, sports, politics, education, and your community. Peninsula TV, Channel 26, the Peninsula and South Bay's Emmy Award-winning programming resource. For more information or for a programming schedule, go to pentv.tv or call us at 650-637-1936. Peninsula TV, your community programming channel.
Let's play the lightning round. Okay, guys, you're going to play with those buzzers in front of you, as you know. First person to buzz in when I ask a question gets to answer for his team. Give me the right answer, you'll score 10 points. Give me the wrong answer, the other team gets to collaborate, possibly steal the points away. Buzz in before I complete the question, and you will have to answer with the information you've been given. Give me the wrong answer, and I will complete the question for the other team before they answer. Good luck. It's 20 to 30. Here's your first question. A conspiracy theory has it that he faked his bar fight death and continued to write under the assumed name of yes, Elliot.
Christopher Marlowe.
That's right. In Greece, they are the Astynomia. In France, the gendarme. And in Russia, the Militia. Derived from yes, Elliot.
The Special Police.
We'll accept that, yes, the police. Its success began in 1959 when the Houston Oilers signed Heisman Trophy winner Billy Cannon. What was this league begun by the late, yes, Kevin?
The American Football League?
That is right. The Canadian Supreme Court building in Ottawa is one example of what artistic style popular in the early 20th century, whose prime examples in New York City include Radio City Music Hall and the Chrysler Building. Billy?
Art Deco.
Correct. She dances the tarantella and has a perpetual love of macaroons. Referred to as Skylark and Squirrel, is what wife of Torvald, the protagonist of A Doll's House? Nora Helmer. He worked 5 years in mainframe maintenance at IBM before winning the Great Southeastern Laugh-Off. Which member of the Blue Collar Comedy Tour once said, if you have a complete set of salad bowls that all say Cool Whip on the side, yes, Colin?
Jeff Foxworthy?
Correct. You might be a redneck. First isolated by Carl Scheel from lemon juice, what compound is both the first product and the final reactant of the Krebs cycle? Yes, Billy?
Acetic acid.
No, I'm sorry, that's incorrect. You can steal.
Citric acid?
That's right. In one Simpsons episode, Reverend Lovejoy plays it on an electric guitar to win back his flock. What song's main character is an archangel and whose first line is, Jordan's rivers deep and wide, hallelujah? Kevin?
Freebird?
Nope. You can steal.
And it got it to be.
Michael. Song.
Michael's song? I'm sorry, I can't accept that. It's Michael Row the Boat Ashore. Ever hear that? In the 11th and 12th centuries, it expanded its borders to include Catalonia and Navarre. Name this kingdom whose King Ferdinand II, yes, Alvin.
Castile?
No, I'm sorry. Whose King Ferdinand II united all of Spain when he married Queen Isabella.
Castile y Leon.
No, it's the Kingdom of Aragon. It burned down in 1936, 85 years after it hosted a great exhibition. Designed by Joseph Paxton, named this huge British building made largely of, yes, Billy?
The Crystal Palace.
Correct. Brunner's glands, only found here, secrete the mucus that begins the breakdown of food in the small intestine. What is this small hollow tube that connects the stomach? Yes, Billy?
The duodenum.
Correct. It adopted the new curriculum in 1969, which allowed for any course to be taken, credit, no credit. It has the only undergraduate majors in Egyptology. Yes, Elliot?
Brown.
Yeah, what a strange school. He wrote the original screenplay for Disney's Alice in Wonderland, but was rejected because it was too literal. Who is perhaps better known as the author of Chrome Yellow, Eyeless in Gaza, and Brave New World? Yes, Alvin.
Aldous Huxley.
Correct. From Greek for to put heat into, what term refers to the heat content of a substance and is represented by a capital? Yes, Billy.
Enthalpy?
Correct. Nominated to the Court of Appeals by Carter and to be an Associate Justice by Clinton, who is this arguably most liberal and only remaining female judge? Yes, Colin.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg.
Correct. The holder of this office lives at 11 Downing Street. Yes, Billy.
The Prime Minister of Great Britain.
That is wrong. He lives next door and is ex officio the second Lord of the Treasury, as the first is usually the Prime Minister. What third oldest office in British history is responsible for all economic and financial matters?
Chancellor of the Exchequer. Chancellor of the Exchequer.
Yes, that's true. Cebu, Davao, and Quezon City are all cities in what Asian nation? Billy.
Cambodia?
No, I'm sorry. You can steal. We have a minute to go. Yes.
Malaysia.
No, the Philippines. After sending his wife ahead of him, he is shipwrecked, captured by Native Americans, and upon finally reaching Boston, finds her accused of adultery. Who is this town physician and husband to Hester Prynne in The Scarlet Letter? Oh, guys, it's a great book. Yes, Elliot.
Roger White.
I will accept Roger. I'm told to accept either name. It is Roger.
Okay.
Don't even want to know that it's not White, do you? But it's Roger. Yes, it's fine. Chillingworth. From the Latin for to cut. Give the term for a straight line that, unlike a cord, cuts through a circle at 2 points. Yes, Billy.
Diameter?
No, I'm sorry. Cuts through a circle at 2 points and keeps going.
Secant.
That's right. That's the end of the round. Let's look at the score. Sacred Heart has 70. Menlo's in the lead with 130. Point values will double when we return. Don't go away. Let's play the Extreme Lightning Round. Point values are doubled. Play stays the same. Good luck, gentlemen. Hans-Gert Pottering was recently elected president of what legislative body that meets in both Brussels and Strasbourg? Yes, Billy.
The European Parliament?
Correct. Give the past tense of the term that in law means to assert or promise under penalty of perjury, a word which also names the 11th and last horse to win racing's Triple Crown. Affirmed. Its two Heisman Trophy winners are Gino Torretta and Vinny Testaverde. What university's football program was the subject of much criticism when an on-the-field fight with nearby Florida? Yes, Kevin.
Miami, Florida.
That's right. In Homer's writings, this word, meaning unseen, only applied to the Olympian god, but eventually came to mean his abode as well. What brother of Zeus and Poseidon rules the Yes,
Hades.
Kevin. Correct. Called the City of Water and the Queen of the Adriatic. What Italian city after, yes, Billy?
Venice?
Right. After returning from his stay in France, he pronounced, "We could in the United States make as great a variety of wines as are made in Europe. Not exactly of the same kinds, but doubtless as good." Who was the Secretary of State under Washington and eventual president? Kevin.
Jefferson.
That's right. Colin agrees. 4 years before Beethoven died, he met what 11-year-old future? Yes, Kevin.
Mozart.
Nope. What 11-year-old future composer who later transcribed Beethoven's piano works and wrote his own Hungarian rhapsodies?
I'm going to defer to Colin on this
No,
one.
wait. Mendelssohn?
No, it's Franz Liszt. Christer Vogelsong made history in 2006 by being the first astronaut in space from his country. Yes, Billy.
China?
No, I'm sorry. Name the Scandinavian country of which Vogelsong is a native. My producer loves these questions.
Finland.
Sweden. Featuring the Boy Scout Memorial as well as the National Christmas Tree, what area in Washington, D.C.? Billy?
The Oval?
No, I'm sorry. I cannot accept the Oval. I'm sorry. What area in Washington, D.C., officially called President's Park South, is more commonly known by the name of a conic section?
The ellipse.
That's right. Good for you. You're smart. It was introduced in France in 1795 as one of the new Republican measures, defined as 1 cubic decimeter. What metric measurement? Yes, Billy.
The liter?
That's it. Described by John Muir as the range of light. What mountain range, whose name translates literally as snowy saws? Yes, Pat.
The Sierra Nevada.
Correct. Weakness or a tear here can result in a hiatal hernia. Which muscle used in breathing causes, yes, Billy?
The diaphragm?
Right. His curse. You get placed on the cover of his video game, you will injure yourself. Yes,
John
Kevin.
Madden?
Right. When it bought the company Peninsular and Oriental Steam Navigation in 2006, it also bought into a whole host of controversy. Name this company owned by the United Arab Emirates that sold its U.S. ports business to AIG. Dubert Ports World. Fill in this word from the Second Amendment. A well-regulated blank. Colin.
Militia.
Right. His 1932 visit to Mexico inspired the piece El Salón Mexico. What dean of American composers is well known for fanfare for the common man? Yes, Colin.
Copeland.
Say again?
Copeland.
That's right. We have a minute to go. Boiling water so it turns to steam and then allowing the steam to recondense. Yes, Kevin.
Distillation.
Yes, that is right. His best friend Govinda has a name meaning protector of cat. Yes, Alvin.
Siddhartha?
Right. The craft of Simon Willard, Richard of Wallingford, and Rupert Gould. Horology is the profession of creating what sort of devices? Horology. Yes, Colin.
Sextants.
Say what?
Sextants.
No, I'm sorry. You can steal.
Compass?
Clocks. The character Noah in the biblical book of Genesis survives a great flood. Name the ancient Sumerian epic that also contains, yes, Elliot?
Gilgamesh.
Right. At least one doctor claimed that a sexually transmitted disease caused what most famous physical problem of Ludwig van Beethoven? Kevin.
Blindness.
No, that's wrong.
Deafness.
Yes. A 1923 act incorporated it along with St. Andrew's Parish to create the corporate area, or KSAC. Norman Manley Airport has served Sean Paul, Beanie Man, and other reggae singers in what Jamaican Yes, Billy.
Kingston?
Correct. That's the end of the game. 250 here with 290. Sacred Heart is our sixth team to enter the Elite Eight. You played a valiant game. You guys are great. Have a great year. We'll see you soon, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.
The following underwriters helped to make this program possible: AT&T, Oracle, the San Mateo Credit Union, Samtrans, and Fisher Investments. Tournament champions will win an all-expense-paid trip to Europe, courtesy of ACIS. Additional support provided by these Bay Area newspapers: the Burlingame Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, the Knights Templar, and National Academic Quiz Tournaments.